Is Zuffy a sinner that hasn't finished Tokyo Revengers? Is the stuff I watched pappable? We shall find out. Also, the dislike button is gone, so get ready for some hot takes. I'll let you know if the anime is something you might want to watch, but this tier list is based off enjoyment, starting with one of the most unholy things I've ever laid my eyes on, the Love is War OVA. The amount of jiggling I witnessed in this was astronomical. Chica was literally a surfboard. And although the first half was basically all fan service, it was still a pretty good episode. Definitely a must watch if you're trying to see Chica spread them cheeks. Let's head over to something more wholesome. 5 girls simping over their senpai. And sadly, instead of trying to increase their brain, they all just trying to get that brain. Something about this anime is just so enjoyable to watch. And despite this anime having a whole harem of sisters, it's really wholesome. And being sisters sets them up to compete against each other, which makes the plot interesting. S tier enjoyment. Demon Slayer Mugen Train. I'm not the biggest Demon Slayer fan, but this was easily one of my favorite movies. High Guardian Spice. The hottest garbage I've ever watched. All they had to do was take inspiration from Big Mouth. Like, come on, where's the hormone monsters? See, look, Big Mouth knows what they're doing. This show, however, wouldn't even do good on Cartoon Network. Trust their friendship. Like, what am I, 2? I could spoil this anime right now and it wouldn't even matter because there was no plot. The plot was non-existent. Alright, I'm done ranting. Now let me introduce you to something that's a million times better. Yeah, no, we're working with zeros right now. This was the biggest disappointment of 2021. Basically, they skipped over a whole third of the manga. And instead of making something good, they used it to boost their manga sales. What a bunch of fiends. Season 1 was a great anime from start to finish, so I'd go watch that. Giga Hero's about a 26-year-old who takes home a teenager and I liked it. That sounds whack as fuck, but I'm not trolling. I liked it, and despite its weird sounding premise, this anime was pretty wholesome. During the spring season, this was my go-to before bed anime. I've given this anime a B tier because I feel like it gradually got worse, but its worst was way better than a lot of other anime. If you like slice of life, give this anime a shot. But now let's go to something less wholesome, something vile, something a sin to the eyes. Please toy with me, Miss Nagatoro, the anime that makes me feel like I should be arrested for watching. And I'm not lying when I say I checked my door every 3 minutes to see if someone was watching. At the door, just watching a disappointment. But I really enjoy Nagatoro way more than I should have. I started watching Nagatoro so I could meme it, but slowly as I watched more and more, I started to fall in love with it to the point where I started reading the manga. I don't know, it's something about Nagatoro's smug face and wiggly arms along with Python's squeals. And despite 2 of my Nagatoro videos being demonetized because of its unholiness, it still wasn't enough to make me mad at it. I loved it. The next anime was so bad that I forgot its name. The detective mystery that turned into a dry rom-com, which is really sad too because the animation and the premise had me hyped up. But the second and third episode let me know that I was played, so I dropped it. Only reason why someone would want to watch this is if you have nothing better to do. C tier. Remaker Life C tier. Started out decent, but I regret watching it without a doubt. If you're interested, it's basically about a guy remaking his life in a new life, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Alright, next. Kobe, what the freak? Stick to the script. Anyway, Zombieland Saga is another idol anime, and idol animes are pretty meh. But Zombieland Saga actually hits different. The comedy actually hits, and even if you don't laugh audibly, it's still entertaining. My only complaint is the CGI, and that it's CGI, freak CGI. Keep CGI for the freaking backgrounds, you freaking moron. But it's only CGI when they're dancing, and not gonna lie, it's not too bad. Basically, these zombies are reawakened to become idols, and while they're trying to become popular, they have to hide the fact that they're zombies. Pretty entertaining to watch. Edaten Deities is a pretty unique show. Basically, it's Dragon Ball Z if Dragon Ball Z showed what would actually happen if someone got their face punched in. Like, look at this dude, he is getting jacked up. They don't be doing whatever the freak this is. Also, I don't think Dragon Ball Z had any rape scenes, but I can't remember. Now, this anime has an extremely unique animation style with colors that remind me of JoJo. But this is another anime where I'm not too sure how to feel. I enjoyed watching it, but I felt like something was missing. It needs another season for me to get a better feel for it. Solid B tier. Now we're heading to an anime that I dropped 6 years ago. But over the last year, I've grown out of my shonen meathead phase. This is the year where I realized that all of anime isn't shonen. Who would have freaking known? This year, I have really come to respect the ReZero. And I don't want to jinx it, but it could easily end up being a masterpiece. Basically, our MC is able to return by death, which sounds OP until you realize that the author gave him that power to basically torture him. And there are times where Subaru can't turn back. You ever just play a game for 10 hours straight and then forget to save? Imagine that feeling, but times 10. That's what this dude Subaru is feeling. This anime does a great job of showing that Subaru doesn't want to die. Dying is painful. Trust me, I know. S tier anime. Also, I really enjoyed watching Echidna's ReZero analysis videos. They really make you appreciate the author's creation of ReZero. All Taxi is surprisingly an anime that not many people know about. This anime is goated, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't have even given it a chance if I didn't watch Gigaku's video on it. Seeing animals on the cover kinda scared me away, so I'm glad he made a video on it. This is what I thought it was gonna be like, but here's a quick premise. Odd Taxi is a mystery anime where they show multiple POVs instead of one. But let me give you a better description. Say I'm driving a car, you know, me doing me, and then I just catch a glimpse of them chica melons. Muy guapo. I'm bleeding on the ground. Chica runs over to come help me out the rubble, making her late for her date, which makes her date mad, and then the viewer gets to start watching from that guy's POV, where he gets extra depressed, so he goes to go buy a body pillow from this guy on Craigslist, and then we start following the Craigslist guy, and then that guy needed money to take a girl on a date, and then boom, what do you know, it's Chica. That's basically what this anime is. This mystery anime is a masterpiece from start to finish. I recommend watching. This is Miracle-chan, the action, mystery, horror, comedy, thriller, ecchi. Now, I don't think this show's gonna scare you, unless you're a puss, but it didn't have to scare me. The comedy and story behind this anime was more than enough, and also I got a little bit of wholesome vibes behind it too. When the cameraman ain't acting up. This was my favorite anime to watch in the fall. I don't think it was S tier, but it was still really good. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is a god tier anime. Easily my favorite slice of life. The soundtracks, the animation, the dragons. You cannot forget about the dragons. This was my go-to anime to watch before bed. If you like slice of life, then you'll definitely like this. Alright, but if you're tired of me talking about anime I watched before bed, well, too bad, we got another one. Sony Boy is a mystery anime where students get stranded into another dimension. With no teachers around, they start to fight each other for power. But there's more to Sony Boy than that. Sony Boy is really hard to define because it's so unique. I've never watched anything like it. To this day, I still don't understand half of what they're talking about. And at first I thought I was alone feeling this way, but it turns out everyone felt this way. But I think that's the part that kept us watching. I remember throughout the whole anime, I would just keep thinking and thinking about what they're saying, and then boom, what do you know? The 20-minute episode ended at what felt like 5 minutes. If you're looking for something totally different, give this a watch. Tokyo Revengers is an anime that I would never watch before bed though. I mean, just look at these middle schoolers. He's punching a dude that's already out. I would not be able to go to sleep after watching that. This anime is about a nobody that starts time traveling to save his girlfriend. Tokyo Revengers is great at creating tension and suspense. The time travel part's a little wacky, but the tension this anime creates way more than covers for it. I've been wanting an anime like this to come out. I'm glad this got animated. S tier. Dr. Stone is a sci-fi shonen, an anime I never knew I needed, but now it's something I need. Dr. Stone is a shonen about Senku attempting to single-handedly bring back 2 million years of human advancement, along with reviving all the people that have turned into stones. Just seeing this dude whip up something out of nothing using science is amazing. So enjoyable to watch. Easy S tier. Now let's go over something more hoary. No, not that. Hori as in Horiyama, an extremely wholesome anime. I don't got too much to say about this anime, but if you like slice of life, then you definitely want to watch this. Link Click is probably an anime you never heard of. A time travel anime where every time they leap into a different time, they risk messing up the current timeline they live in. Even the goodest intentions can ruin their future. This anime is similar to Steins Gate with its premise and how much I enjoyed it as well. From the soundtracks to the animation to the story, this anime is great. This anime comes from a Chinese studio and is an anime original, so it was really easy for this anime to fly under the radar. I don't want to say too much, so go watch it right now. You don't want to make enemy upset. Alright, time for some hot takes. The slime music guy is boring. Stop, I can see you disliking. Stop. I just didn't feel like watching a show about politics. And that was because I didn't feel any tension. Because we all know this dude isn't gonna lose. Just look at him. Dude's a menace.
Not to sound like a total perv, but I'd like to know what sex my human body is.
See, this is all this dude's worried about. And I know the whole show wasn't about politics, but it was enough to make me bored. With that said, I do respect this anime's world building. If you like isekai anime, go ahead and give it a watch. It's still like top 5 isekai. Okay, so Slime Isekai is C tier, but you know what else is C tier? My Hero Season 5. And I feel like this is crazy because I really love My Hero, but nothing happened in the first half of the season. You could literally skip the whole student training arc and the story wouldn't change at all. There was only one episode that really mattered, the one with this guy in it. To be honest, if you want to enjoy the best My Hero has to offer, then read the manga. Yeah, I said it. Read the manga. Hey, but this is coming from someone that doesn't read that much manga, by the way. My Hero has some great villains, but the anime doesn't do them justice. I will give credit to the Endeavor arc. Those were some good episodes, but overall I still regret watching season 5 as a whole, since they butchered the villain arc as well. S tier story, C tier anime. I'll still be roasting it soon. Follow my Twitter to be updated on that. But alright, let me think. Do I have any more hot takes? I'll say some for later because right now I want to talk about To Your Eternity. Quick synopsis is, wait, actually let me show you what this anime is about. You see that rock there? That's her MC. Say hi to Fushi. Sorry guys, he's a little shy. What the heck is he doing? Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, dude's basically an immortal ditto. He can turn into new creatures once he touches their dead body. And as he turns into different creatures, he learns more about what it means to be alive. But could you imagine being immortal? Do you really want that? Do you really want to live long enough to see even your kids' die? What do you do once you do everything? Our man Jogo says it the best.
全てを与えられると 緩やかに死ぬな。
Rarely is an anime able to make me actually feel sad for the characters, and to this day, this is the one and only anime I will not make a nutshell on. Kinda feel wrong to roast this rock, because I don't want to roast a rock, man. I'm not gonna roast a rock, come on. If you want to watch an anime that will make you cry, this is it. Great anime. Alright, the next anime on the list is the one I hyped up last summer, but not gonna lie, I forgot this anime existed until I started making the tier list, which is weird because I was 8 episodes in enjoying it. It's probably because there was no real reason to finish watching this anime. It's a funny rom-com, but it really doesn't do anything new. So one day I'll finish it, but from what I've seen, it's B tier. I don't regret watching it, but it's not a must-watch. Tonikawa, a very wholesome anime. Unless our MC's feeling a little horny, but sometimes this anime can be kind of cute. If you like slice of life, give this a watch. OVA is a B tier, but the anime as a whole is an A tier. But Takuto P Destiny is an anime I'm glad I dropped early. At first I was hyped for this anime, but then it started giving me them detective is already dead vibes. You know how they make the first episode great then start doing whatever the frick they want? Well, yep, this is that. Its mouse score dropped a whole %. And mouse scores are not everything, but the ending must have made people so freaking mad because dropping a whole % is not normal. But hey, I never finished watching this anime, so I could be wrong. This anime is about people killing monsters with music, and if that sounds good to you, check it out. Don't let me stop you. On my list is getting a C tier for drop though. Another anime that disappointed me is Wonder Egg, or an anime that could have disappointed me, but after hearing so many bad things about the last episode, I couldn't even get myself to watch it. People said that they barely answered the story's mysteries. They said that supposedly an hour-long episode turned out to be a lie, since half of it was recap, which sucks because I enjoyed this anime, and I'm not even gonna watch the final episode because I don't want to ruin the good vibes I had watching it weekly. I'm putting this B tier because I haven't seen the last episode, but it's one of those things I don't think I can recommend to anyone. But I will read a 10-second synopsis if anyone cares. A girl named Ai has nothing to live for and is eventually given the chance to help lost souls rest in peace and save them from their worst fears and traumas. An anime I would recommend is Ranking of Kings though. Look at this man, he's stealing your girl. No cap. Basically, this is a mystery anime that doesn't say it's a mystery anime, but it is a mystery anime. If you don't understand, fuck you. I'm stupid. Alright, I decided to take some time to put my thoughts into words. This anime has great pacing. I swear every episode it feels like there's 4 cliffhangers. What they like to do is sprinkle it in, and then they like to tease us and tease us. And then 10 minutes in, they'll reveal something, only to leave us on another cliffhanger, which makes me starve for more. People say they hate cliffhangers, but deep down we all love cliffhangers. You like to be teased. I mean, look at my man Python. He says he doesn't want to be teased, but we all know he likes it. There's so many mysteries that I have to see solved. I couldn't stop watching this anime if I tried. Easy S tier. 86, the anime with freaking mechs. Even if you don't like mechs, you still want to watch this anime. But with that said, for my list, I'm putting it B tier. I respect that this is a great anime, but it wasn't my favorite anime from this year. It'd probably be an S tier on my list if I felt somewhat sad for the characters. But if an anime's ever made you cry, then make sure to get your tissues ready. But for me, I don't get sad. I put my heart in a safe. It's my turn, bitch. God dang, I was just about to do you. Here, look, I got the synopsis. Komi can't communicate. About a girl named Komi who can't communicate. Hey. What do you expect me to say? You want me to say that I watched this anime before bed again? Because that's literally what I do. Funny, wholesome anime with great animation. Also, I feel like you'll be able to relate to at least one of the scenarios that happen in Komi-san. Watch it or else I think I'm gonna get my head taken off. But you know who could really take your head off? Vivi from the anime about music. Until robots start decapitating people. Like, look at what they be doing. Look how dirty they did this guy. Look at what he got ran over by. Vivi is an AI created with one purpose: to pour her heart into singing. But you know, I got one question. What kind of dick programs a robot to sing from his heart? That's actually so jacked up. That's like one of those jerks that get dogs to fight each other. Her dad was probably Michael Vick. During Vivi's 100-year journey to stop AI from destroying the world and decapitating people, she spends most of it searching for what it really means to have a heart. Something that you can't really put into words, even for humans. This anime was great from start to finish. Also, the music in this anime is a banger. I rarely listen to anime music, but this song has been my alarm for almost a year now. But it's 2 times louder. My family hates it. And hopefully one day I'll be able to buy a robot and program it to be like Vivi, because I don't think the body build's gonna cut it anymore. Alright guys, there's now only one anime left that I've actually watched. The rest were bait anime that I haven't seen. But to keep it simple, there's only 2 choices. On the left, we got Jobless Reincarnation, the anime with great world building. And on the right, we got Redo of Healer, the anime that should have been a hentai. Oh, which one is it? Am I a degenerate that likes to watch a grown man hit on lolis? Or do I want some revenge rape? And if you know me, you already know what I'm gonna say. say, baby. Radio Healer on top. Let's go. Psych! I've only watched the clips. I don't watch that. My hottest take of the video, jobless reincarnation at the low C tier. Now, right now, some people like, what about the animation, the world building, the waifus? I just didn't like it, and I thought it was boring. Felt like there was no tension. I have some more to say, but I'm not trying to spoil anything. But if you like Isekai, you'll definitely like this. And a lot of people have this anime as S tier, so this is just my take. In a few seconds, I'll name the anime that I've heard great things from. The anime on my watch next list. But yeah, this is the list complete. By the way, you should 100% check out my Twitter, because I be memeing stuff on there. It's something you might want to see. If I hit 5K followers, I'll make a video on Radio Healer. Actually, I think that's a horrible idea. My future self's gonna hate me right now. Alright, here's the anime I've heard good things from, but I haven't got to watching them yet. Shadow's House, Uramichi Onisan, Veritas, Yuru Camp, Bayuri Nonstop, Fruits Basket, and My Senpai's Annoying. Also, I started watching Blue Period, but then I decided it would be better if I read the manga. And yep, if I trashed on your favorite anime, it had to be done. I had to do it. Thanks for watching to the end. Check out my Twitter right the freak now. Your life depends on it. Have a great day. Peace.